Whistler's, Jasper National Park. Welcome. Enjoy your visit.
Whistler's has a total of 49 campground loops. 31 of them to the right here have no hookups for tents or small RVs. And to the left, there are 10 loops with full hookups, about 10 to 14 sites per loop, and 8 loops of electricity only with 10 to 14 sites per loop, for a total of 781 sites. Lots of loops, but we're going to go this way because the central services are there, like the big shower room and things like that. Throughout all the loops, you have these little small restrooms, like the one you see here on the right. Men on one side, women on the other, and there's a wash basin at each one with hot and cold water. And then there's trash dumpsters throughout the campground with recycling and trash. There are 4 playgrounds in this park. And this is the shower building. Common area. Little playground through there you can see. And I believe those facilities are on this side of the park because this side of the park's not the full hookup side. And that's why they placed it over here. So, it is a big park. A lot bigger than you think it is. When you look at the map, when you're online trying to make reservations, you see these little circles and you see 10 trailer spots or so in the circle, and you say, oh, that's going to be tight. You're going to be right up against your neighbor. But that's not the case, and you'll see that in a few moments. The roads are a little bumpy, so if you're pulling your trailer or you're in your Class C or Class A motorhome, you got to kind of take it easy. While we were here this week, they did fill up some potholes, which helped a lot, but there is still a lot left. We're passing back by the entrance again. There are 10 of these circles with full hookups. And by full hookups, it's 30 amp service, water and sewer. We didn't see where they had any 50 amp hookups. There's a big sewer dump station here, water refill station. Accommodates 8 RVs at one time for dumping and filling water. You can fill your freshwater tanks there. And now we're getting back into the park where the circles are for RV parking. We're just going to go through our circle. I'll tell you a little bit about these dead trees. The pine bark beetle has attacked lots of this part of the National Forest in Jasper area. I'm sure all through the Rockies, pine bark beetles have been attacking trees. They have a lot of dead ones in the park here. They have cut down the ones that are a danger, and I'm sure as the other ones decay more and they start getting to where they may fall, they're going to cut them away. We're going to turn on loops 53 to 56. We're in loop 54. We're going to go through that loop to show you how big a loop is. Like I said, there's 10 of these loops. Now here's loop 54. We're going to turn on the back drive. There are, if you follow the arrows, that's the way you're going to want to come in to park on any of these loops. There's a back drive and a front drive. And the way the sites are designed, you pull in at an angle off the back drive. Like this is site A, 54A. And then you come on around B, and it's just a pull through. You pull straight through, park your trailer, and you go out on the other side. So when you come back to your trailer from a day's adventures, you can park at the back or park at the front of your trailer, or whatever's convenient for you. But there's plenty of room to pull through these sites and park. All of these sites have a nice picnic table. There are no fire rings out here. You can have a little propane fuel. There's 54F. Now we're coming up on our Casita trailer. It's in this site. Now from these sites you can look over to the right. There's a restroom facility, men and women's restrooms, and then there's a dumpster right over through there and a little recycling bin. It's kind of through the forest there. That's the closest one to our loop. They're scattered throughout the loops, but that is the closest one to where we're camping. And you can see from looking at these loops how much distance there is between one site and another. There's plenty of room. You're not next to your neighbor. There's plenty of space, so you don't have to worry about any of these sites being tight or crowded. Lots of room in these sites. They're really nice sites. And it's heavily wooded, so you do have lots of shade if it's warm. Now if we look off to the right, there's another loop that's kind of behind this loop. You can see through there that there, like I said, there's 10 loops like this one. And we're going to come back into the road where we first entered. So that's a complete loop. That's a representation of the campsite. We'll show you a little more detail around our campsite, but all of these loops are just like this. Let me go around the front part of the loop like you would be coming out. And it makes a little loop on the front side of the trailers. Real easy to pull in, unhook, spend your vacation time here, then hook up and pull out. And all of the loops are designed just like this. An inner loop and an outer loop. Nice pull-through sites. That's the tour of our loop. Good morning. It's about 5:15 a.m. and it's already breaking daylight. I guess this far north in Canada, it gets daylight very early. Of course, we are in beginning of July, so we have really long days. Just want you to know that daylight comes early here at Whistler's Campground.
Elk in the campground. Having a little rain right now, so we're sitting here watching the elk. Alan's playing with the window.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
What were you doing?
I thought the screen slid open. I think it's just in the bathroom. It does that.
So it's a little blurry through the window, but you can kind of get the picture of seeing the elk move. They're eating. They're pretty healthy little elk around here. They got a lot of vegetation to eat. I guess with the amount of rain they get here, it's pretty green. Lots of new things growing.
Here you go. This window opens. Let's stick this out the window. Look at there. Better get that camera in out of the rain. Here you go. Got some elk to come visit us at our campsite. They seem to roam all through Whistler's Campground different times of the day. I'm going to wrap up this view of Whistler's Campground here in Jasper. As you can see, there's lots of room around our trailer. Hope you enjoyed these pictures. If you've enjoyed this entire review, please give our video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click the logo to subscribe to our channel for more RV adventures. See you next time.